Hey guys, and welcome to another video. So today's video is special because we're gonna discuss why you should learn how to code. Seeing curly braces or mystical computer words like while, for, if, else appear on your screen can be scary, but it doesn't have to be. Coding can be a life-changing decision. There's a vibrant community of programmers who are ready to help and share knowledge with anyone. Just ask away. Coding is all about problem solving as efficiently as possible. But what kinds of problems? To give you an example, the accountant requests from you that you collect all the payment records from the database and bring them back to him in a concise way. Let's name this developer a backend developer. Why backend? Because simply there's no user interface involved. The backend developer is just passing on the information. Once the accountant is done examining the records, he will pass them to another developer. This developer is responsible for making or creating the user interface for all these payments records. This developer is known as the front-end developer. The front-end developer works on the mechanics of what the mobile applications or the website should look like and how it interacts with users. So why should you learn to code after all? The purpose of this video is to highlight the reasons why everybody should know at least the basics of programming, professional or not. It is never too late to start learning how to code. The only thing preventing anyone from getting into the field these days is motivation. So don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel and watch the video until the end. So let's get started. If you are creative, there is a chance that you woke up one day with a great idea and fantasize it about building the next Apple or Snapchat. But you might wonder, what now? You have the idea, but now you need someone else to build it for you. Knowing how to code, you can take the Mars in your hand and start bootstrapping one the same day. Save the trouble and build a working prototype yourself. There's a saying and it goes as follows. If you want something done in the right way, you have to do it yourself. If you want to build your visions exactly how you imagine them, it would be a wise bet if you do the few first steps with your own hands to lay a solid foundation for your vision. When you know how to code, your imagination is the limit, as you can create anything you dream of. Coding is all about seeing the bigger picture, which you can break down into smaller particles. Those smaller particles being smaller tasks that you can actually finish. If you told me to build the next iPhone, I would break it down to smaller individual components and ask myself, okay, so what CPU, GPU, and operating system screen would I use for the phone? Breaking stuff down into digestible chunks is also known as reductionism. In a nutshell, reductionism is taking a bigger problem and break it down into smaller and smaller pieces until it's a single solvable task. Think of cars. For us to understand how they work, we must disassemble it and examine each part and what it does to understand the bigger picture. Wouldn't it be great if you can automate all the boring bits of your job? But doesn't that put my job in jeopardy? It does, and that's why exactly you should do it if you can. Imagine if we stopped progressing in 1800s and said screw this or that, I'm content. We would still use animals combined with humans for agriculture. Life on a farm on 1800s was not easy. We improved and automated the process over a stretch of periods. No one in the first world has to do crude hard work with their hands anymore. We have machines for that. You could greatly increase your productivity just by knowing enough Python to write scripts to fill in your Excel. Think about all the free time that you would have. Not everyone has to work in a professional environment. Coding is much more than a corporate job. Have you ever thought about creating your own website or blog to share your ideas or experiences? Or have you ever tinkered with the idea of creating your own Flappy Birds game? You can do all of that with coding. Just let your imagination run wild and code as many cool projects as your heart desires. No one can stop you. Coding can be a fun hobby for anyone. There are no entry barriers. Everyone who has an internet connection and a computer can start coding from now, from this moment. Coding adheres to no limitations. Of course, the salaries are great when working in tech. Now, did you ever stop wondering why coders are getting paid very well? It's not like people are willing to shovel money into the furnace for no apparent reason. Coders are well paid because the job itself is demanding and difficult. You work around some of the smartest folks on the globe and they expect you to perform. No wonder so many developers suffer from the imposter syndrome. If you're into productivity and self-improvement, you're gonna enjoy working around tech people. Everyone wants to squeeze the last drop of productivity out of everything. Some of the stuff that you see is mind-boggling and eye-opening. Yes, code is worth learning, no matter what age, demographic, or situation you're in. Not knowing how to code is like in medieval times, when most of the common people were illiterate. You never know if you like it until you try it.